Personal prophetic dream, January 8th, 2024. Like, subscribe, share, comment, cause you're beautiful. That's why. So, as far as I can remember, and I'll give you the interpretation too, I had a dream that I was using the restroom and I had a pet rat. And this rat is, if I remember correctly, he was half white and half black. One of those typical pet rats that you would have. And so I flushed the toilet and why you be playing with a pet rat while you're using the restroom, I do not know, but I was holding him. And just after I flushed the toilet, he fell in. And he didn't go down the drain because the toilet had already flushed. But the water went down in such a way that it didn't fill back up. So there was only like a little bit of water at the very bottom of the toilet. And he was sitting there, not worried at all, not a worry in the world. And he was eating. I guess he had grain packed in his jaw. So he was chewing on that grain that he had stored in his jaw. And so I was like, we got to get you out of there. So I got him out. And then I was like, we got to clean you up. And I remember thinking, can you use dishwashing liquid to clean up a mouse? To clean up a rat? And so this rat was eating the whole time, by the way. And not sure where he got all this grain he was chomping on. And he became all black. He went from being a typical black and white rat to being just all black. Maybe with like little bitty white hair scattered around. Unlike my beard, it's like half and half. And he was double in size. I don't know if I said that already. And he was eating this whole time. So I think I started cleaning him off with like some dishwashing liquid. And it was very lovely. I mean, like this rat was very like my pet, and he was like my best friend or something. Didn't give me any problems. He just kept eating. And I remember I touched his tummy. Or I touched his chest, and I could feel the grain. He was eating so much food that he was just like increasing in size. He was like stuffed full of grain, the kind of food that rats eat. And in the dream, it didn't really show where the all this grain was coming from. But what I believe the interpretation God gave me is that the Lord is going to be bringing prosperity to my life. He's going to be bringing me back to where I can have pets. I haven't had a pet in decades, you guys. And I would really like to have a pet. But I haven't. And probably the main reason I don't have a pet now, because we can have pets in this building, is I don't want them targeting my pets. I don't want to deal with that. Or my pet getting poisoned, or I don't know how cruel and evil they are here in Cheyenne. I know that some of them are as evil as any agent in the world, where they enjoy watching people unalive themselves. They enjoy watching people unalive other people. They enjoy watching people's lives being destroyed. That's a pleasure for them. That's not most agents, but there's some of them that are like that. Most agents don't want to be participating in this program. Okay, so I don't want to try to make them all look like they're devils, but some of them truly are. And so I don't want to risk what other TIs have had happen, where their pets have been poisoned and killed, or I've talked to multiple TIs who have had pets that have been offed. And so that's been the main reason why I've chosen not to get a pet, even though we're allowed to have a pet here. But that's going to change, and God's going to bring such great prosperity to me that even my pets will be able to overeat should they decide to. I won't be letting them, but they'll be able to. And so it was a wonderful dream. I want to encourage you, TIs, to pay your tithes and offerings. It's the biggest mistake TIs are making. They refuse to help the poor. They just, I'm not going to do it. Not the word of God's not gonna make me do it. Neon nagging me is not gonna make me. His channel's not gonna make me doing it. Gonna make me do it. They just refuse. They're not going to do it. And when they do help people, it's once in a blue moon. That's better than nothing. They think that they're so righteous because they do it. You're not. You do it because God said so, and you do it because you want the radical blessings and you want to avoid the radical curses in the scriptures I'm about to give you. So please pull out. You can pause now and then pull out a pen and paper. So those scriptures are Matthew 25, Malachi chapter 3, Isaiah 58, Ezekiel 16, 48, 49, Psalms 41, 1 and 2. You have radical blessings if you help the poor, and you have curses. These scriptures will tell you you're robbing God, you're cursed, and you're committing one of the abominations of Sodom and Gomorrah by not helping the poor. That's what prevents you from experiencing the fullness of the power of God on your behalf. And pay your tithes and offerings every day. Pray every day, at least 2 hours, 24 minutes, and watch God make this program little more than a pathetic joke for you, like He does for me. God bless.